You're too fat. You're too skinny. You're too weak. You have no muscle. You're not a man. You're not a woman. These are some brutal sentences that some of us may have said or felt about ourselves. You see, today in society, we're so focused on that physical appearance and we tend to compare ourselves to others. I've experienced this in college where I've had my friends say, "Look at her, that perfect straight A student with that perfect body." Well, in my opinion, we shouldn't focus so much on the physical appearance on the outside, but more on how to nutritionally build balanced meals and what's coming in on the inside. So I decided to conduct a survey and send it to some of my fellow college classmates. I had 33 respondents between the ages of 22 to 55, and 88% of them stated that they were unfamiliar on how to build a nutritional meal, but they all wanted to look good and fast. Cherry Calgano, an author, speaker, and a wellness coach, shared her experience with her clientele in 2015. She stated that all of her clients that came to her felt pressured by society to lose the 20 pounds in 10 days or to gain that muscle in 24 hours. And when that didn't happen, when they didn't look like the ad on the media, they wanted to give up. Today, I'm asking you to not give up. I'd like to share with you some of the 3 steps that I took in order to help with my nutritionally balanced meals. You see, this is me over a 7-month span. On this side of the picture, I was working out 5 days a week doing HIIT workouts for 45 minutes, and nothing really changed on the outside. It wasn't until I started eating nutritionally planned meals and learned how to that I started to see the difference. What I did was, first I had to learn the health risks if I wouldn't have changed my meals and how I ate. And then I had to make a plan and turn that plan into a lifestyle change. So now you may be thinking, well, why should I care? Nutrition is fuel. And just like you would fuel a vehicle to get from point A to point B, you should fuel your body with great food so that you can have energy as well. Jamie D. Ard, a professor that specializes in diseases related to health and the prevention of them, had stated that being overweight, obese, or even just having so much fat in your body, whether you can see it or not, can be related and linked to many emotional and health problems. Some may argue, well, so what? What's the likelihood of that happening to me or my family? Well, I can share with you my personal experience on that. You see, Jamie mentioned a few of the diseases, and 3 of those I've had experience with. And that would be diabetes, type 2, depression, and heart disease. I personally have experienced the depression of wanting to look like those models on TV. My mother had been anorexic and later in life got heart disease. My niece is bulimic and now has type 2 diabetes. We were very active. We went on a lot of hikes. I loved dancing, working out, like I said. But it didn't change because we weren't eating a nutritionally balanced meal. So maybe you're asking, well, what is healthy? Healthy is eating the right foods. And luckily for us, Harvard University graduates in nutrition had put together this image online. And what the Harvard University students had put is that a healthy eating plate is split into half. A fourth of the food should be whole grains. The other fourth, a healthy protein. A little bit more than a fourth vegetables and a handful of fruits with a couple tablespoons of healthy oils. So in reality, you get to choose what you put on your plate just as long as the portions are right. But now we have the problem of different size plates. How do we know what size of plate we should have? Well, Kaiser Permanente, a group of medical professors and physicians, put together a YouTube video in 2017 called How to Create a Healthy Plate. And in that YouTube video, they stated that a 7-inch plate is great for children and a 9-inch plate is great for adults. But making a plan is only the beginning. Now you've got to set those short-term goals into long-term goals, and that into a lifestyle change rather than a diet. You see, many of us think of diets as 6 months and we can go back. No, you've got to make the change for a lifetime. And that's going to take a lot of time. You got to have some patience. So in the end, focus not on the physical appearance, as that will come in time, but focus on fueling your body from the inside out. And remember that you need to understand what your future health risks would be if you haven't changed your meal plans. Make a plan to change and turn that plan into a lifestyle change. As Cherry Galgano stated, we must choose to take control.